Homeland Security. Senator, local Chicago residents and voters, by the way, it's good to have you back on the show, Senator. Always a pleasure to have you on. These voters in Chicago really furious. Chicago's at the breaking point that Biden's border collapse is swamping city services, schools, and hospitals. They're yelling, "You work for us." What was your reaction when you heard that sound?
Well, every state is truly a border state now. Illinois, welcome to the party. Our border is indeed hemorrhaging people. The state of Texas is seeing every day or two what the state of Illinois has received over the past year. Can you imagine what it's like to be there on the border right now? The city of El Paso seeing 3,000 or 4,000 people every day. And of course, now we're seeing the terrorist cartel members. 18,000 Chinese have crossed our border illegally over the past year. These are military-age men. They're spies that are entering our country. We're losing 300 Americans every day from fentanyl poisoning. Human trafficking is absolutely exploding because of our open southern border. So welcome, Illinois.
Senator, you introduced a resolution to declare a formal invasion at the border. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, pretty simply, is our Constitution allows that if the Congress would declare an invasion, it empowers those states that are being invaded. So this would empower Governor Abbott to do what he needs to do. Right now, the White House is fighting against Governor Abbott. For instance, they put up these buoys across the Rio Grande River. I've been down there several times and I've seen them. So the White House is trying to make Governor Abbott remove those. So this empowers governors to defend their land. It is an invasion. It's a human trafficking tragedy, but it's certainly an invasion as well.
The Americans support legal immigration. It's unfair to people who did it legally. We tracked 1,042 terrorists on the watch list caught at all ports of entries and the border. Now you got Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, Chicago Mayor Johnson, former President Bill Clinton, New York Governor Hochul saying, yes, the border's in a state of collapse. The system is broken. Fix it. When you heard those Democrats stepping in, Senator, what did you think?
Well, I think I'm starting to hear whispers even up here on Capitol Hill from some of my Democrat colleagues as well, that they're acknowledging there's a significant problem here. I know that I've been doing telephone town halls, and this issue of the open border is now becoming the #1 concern for Kansans anyway, mainly due to the fentanyl poisoning, that people don't feel safe anymore. So I think that this is exploding across the nation. Again, what is it? 8 million people now have crossed the border illegally under this president. And again, we're seeing the explosion of human trafficking, of the fentanyl poisoning. The cartel is alive and well across the entire country now. The Chinese are setting up shop next to our military bases. They're invading our schools, our technology institutes. So it's time to wake up, America. It's time for Joe Biden to wake up and help us fix this border.
Well, it's failing. What he's doing is failing. I mean, now we got reports that Mexico has started busing illegal immigrants to the U.S. southern border. Your final word on that?
Well, listen, Mexico's never cooperated since Donald Trump left office, that they feel like they can take advantage of Joe Biden. Look, some very simple policies from the White House can turn this around. We could go back to remain in Mexico. We could raise the bar on asylum. We could stop the catch and release as well. There's simple things the White House can do. This may come to a head here on Capitol Hill in the next month or two. We're going to certainly force every opportunity we can to secure this border.
Senator Roger